What's up guys, Town here back again with another episode of Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. We're on episode 7, playing back as Leo again with Roof Running Reptiles. In fact, I think there is another... This is a story-based related achievement. You just get it by beating the bosses for this one, so it's nothing serious you have to worry about. I don't think there's anything special either. Oh my god, Irma's voice, I just love the way it sounds. It's so nice to the ears. Anyway guys, please as always let me know how your day is going down in the comment section below, and let me know what you're thinking about this game so far. And let's see, what questions to ask this time. Okay, how about this, for those of you that are familiar with this era of Ninja Turtles, god damn it. Let me know which episode is your favorite from that series. When I was buying the DVD today, the clerk there was also a fan, and he did see this particular series, and he told me his favorite episode. I forget the name, but it's when Shredder, I guess he mind controls Mikey and sends them to attack his brothers, and he said that one was one of his favorite ones. I can't remember for the life of me what it was called now, but he said that one was his favorite. So let me know what your favorite episode was and tell me why in the comments below, if anyone's watching, if anyone did watch this back then and there. Anyway, we did level up as Leo and got an extra hit point because of it. Let me see. I think, like, my Leo's currently level, like, 3 or 4, I want to say that. Because I think level 5, which is the halfway point, is when you get up to, like, 1,000 points. Anyway, I already failed one of the challenges because I freaking fell into a pit, but I'm close to getting the one by using the traps. And at first, I was thinking that I need to break that control panel on the forward to actually get the stop, but it's really just beat all the enemies here. But if you do break it, you do get extra 10 points, because it does have, I want to say it's a bento box for us to eat. But thankfully I do it. And I should have utilized that unlimited ninja power up for like a little longer than I did, just so I can get more use out of it. And I should try to utilize the one I currently have saved up right now. There we go. For like the deflecting things that I said you can do a few episodes ago, I don't think that applies to bow and arrow enemies, but I do think there's going to be like red ninjas soon that utilizes kind of like a crossbow, but it's like a plunger. I think we can deflect those, because I did it once on accident. I just don't think I'm able to deflect the bow and arrows. At least I haven't tried. I never really thought about it. I always like make it my main priority to jump over them and defeat their, you know, to defeat them before they can actually like disappear, run away, just so I can get my points. Was it like, what, their wielder, I want to call it? The shooter? Yeah, maybe the shooter. No, another one of Verdon's tapes. Like, this is number, what, like 2 now? I think we saw it at the end of the last episode, but we already collected like 1. And, oh my god. These polearm dudes are like, I'm sorry, these spear ninjas are really annoying. Thankfully we're almost there to where the boss is. And these white ninjas are actually really annoying too, just because I can't just mindlessly slash at them, because if they are guarding when you attack them, like facing forward, they will counterattack you. So the best thing you can probably do is kind of like sneak around them by dodge rolling to actually get them to lower down their defenses. And then there's these pink looking dudes with the axes who charge up their attacks to actually like do a heavy swing on you. So if you can kill them before they actually like let loose, good for you. Otherwise, just make sure you dodge the last second. Oh good, got a disgusting bug and I got some pizza. Oh, thankfully the cone helped me out there. Alright, it's got one more to take care of. And it's boss time. Alright, time to take out Bebop and Rocksteady at once. So for the most part, they act exactly how they did in episodes 1 and 2. However, they each get, well, I want to say at least Bebop gets an additional move. I don't know if Rocksteady does. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think he does. When they do their charging attacks though, if they run into each other, they'll just stun each other like they do right there. And that's a good way to get some extra damage off on them, because if they're stunned in the middle of the screen close to each other, you can do your super to attack the whole range of them both together. That deals lots of damage. And of course, they do shoot out these freaking guns that they have. But just make sure you're avoiding it as soon as you can. So we already got Bebop knocked out the way, so all that's left is Rocksteady. I don't say that it doesn't really matter who you take out first. Just whoever you find the most annoying, probably deal with them first, just so you have a bit more peace of mind when it comes to finishing off this battle. So there goes utilizing my dodges a lot more effectively, so I actually avoid getting hit. And that is it for Bebop and Rocksteady.
Looks like another victory for the forces of good. Come on, let's go!
Alright, so it looks like we're taking this up to the skies over in episode 8? Oh, completed Irma's request. Yep, episode 8. So before we do that, I'm going to go back and turn in this to her so I can get those points.
What a relief. These are private.
Alright, so we won't see Irma again, unfortunately. So her and Vern taken care of. All we got left to do is Vernon's for right now. And then the Punk Frogs once you unlock them. So episode 8 we are going to tackle with Raphael.
Well, that's one way to avoid New York traffic.
I would say it's probably the best way.
I don't like the look of this.
Alright, so here goes these freaking like flying enemies that we met back in episode 3 along the highway. Just so it makes it a bit clearer to see where they are in perspective to like the ground and air. Since, you know, it takes all in the air. They got these like blue reticles to show you like where it's directly underneath them, just so it's easier. And I really appreciate that, just because honestly without that it would have been so difficult for me to figure out like where the heck are these guys standing, so I know where I can actually like attack. Oh, thankfully I avoided that in time. And this is another one of those annoying levels where you have to beat it without taking a single hit of damage, and that's still to this point, I have not yet done that one. So it's going to stay like that. I don't think I'm ever going to try to get all these challenges done. If I can, I can. If I don't, I don't. But I definitely know for that one that I have no intention of trying. The other main one, that's probably going to be another difficult one to do, especially like on the guide it says it's pretty difficult, is beating the final boss without taking a hit. But you know what, the way it's worded, it's kind of weird or vague, because that whole level, you have to do the whole thing without taking hits, and it does have multiple parts, so I don't know if it includes part 1 with it, just because that's a whole separate boss we don't have to worry about. So in terms of for that achievement, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, I don't know yet. I'm just thinking ahead for in the future when I do tackle these trophies for the PS4, that I know what I need to do. But as of right now, we'll worry about that when the time comes. Right now, it's focusing on dodging these dang missiles incoming on our locations. And you can see in the background, the freaking like TMNT blimp. They had a lot of cool vehicles back in this era, like other than like these skateboards, their I want to call it the I don't think it's, they had a motorcycle called the Shell Cycle. I remember that. They had their little minivan, this blimp, I want to say they had a sub 2, maybe? I'm not 100% certain on that one though. I feel like they did. But they had a lot of vehicles to utilize, and of course, that was better for merchandising, selling toys and stuff like that, so that was really cool. In fact, I think I've definitely seen the blimp toy before, but I think on limited run games there was one of the toys they were selling. It's like in the collector's edition. It was of, I want to say Shredder. Yeah, I think it was Shredder that they had a collectible figurine of him in that classic 90s aesthetic based around this game. Thankfully, I did buy that one, but it's probably not. I'm probably not going to see that for another like 5 to 7 months. And even still, I'm having it sent to my home back in Virginia and not here to LA, just because I don't know how long I'm going to be in this particular area at this address. So just to be safe, I'd rather have it get sent home. That way, I know it's going to be there, and I know it's going to arrive there, and don't have to worry about, oh, did it ever show up. Anyway, we are finally at the boss of this episode, which is Wingnut. So, another dude I have no idea about. However, he is relatively easy. You know, minus these freaking bombs in my way right now. Thankfully, he stays in place long enough for me to like get some good hits on him. But make sure you utilize your jumping because of these barrages of missiles he sends. When you do get too many hits off on him, when you start sending them up to his back. The other annoying thing about this fight is the freaking flying enemies too in your way when you're trying to like fight him. Just because they kind of take up valuable screen space, like you need to really determine, you know, where he is, where he's coming from, and how best to dodge. After some much practice, I figured like it's a lot easier to just like double jump left to right and like keep yourself roughly in the center of the screen while alternating between left and right to like avoid getting hit by his dashing move that comes across the screen. But with that, that is it for episode 8, and we got a challenge cleared too, so that's perfect. And that will be a good spot to end off today's video. So, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. And in the next episode, which is episode 9, I want to say that one's Coney Island. I think that one is. That's the one I remember the most, and this is where we're going to find the last punk frog. So I'll see you guys later.